starting off this fantastic fucking pay-per-view here. As we're going to be starting off with Heel versus Don Morrison. And I don't know, this is going to be one of the most personal feuds out there right now. Don Morrison makes his impressive debut to Thunder after a long, strenuous time through Outbreak, finally capturing and being immediately ripped away from the television championship. And then Heel decides that he is some kind of center of attention, some kind of, savior of his brand. And he decides that he does not deem Don Morrison as a part of his brand. And oh my goodness! We could be looking at the first loss chalked up for Don Morrison. This could be shocking. People are not too happy to see a potential loss once again chalked up as Don Morrison's first one. He's defeated multiple former champions, including former world champions. He remains, like I said, undefeated for his first month. But he could be looking at his first loss on pay-per-view in our pre-show of Backlash here as Heel once again leading into the second fall with a 1-0 lead over Don Morrison. And Brooke, how shocked would you be, as someone who's fought him, to see him lose on his debut pay-per-view appearance?
I mean, I'd be pretty shocked considering how dominant Don Morrison's been this month.
I mean, that's for sure. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But Heel, you've also fought him before, and you must admit, he is quite the competitor. He fought him for the Global Championship before. And he's quite the impressive competitor all on his own, isn't he?
I'd say that, yeah.
So
that match with him, it nearly brought me to tears.
Yeah, I imagine it would. And of course, we got so much more action coming up for you on the pre-show here. I think it's nearly there, but I think Heel slightly leads once again. Heel has been pretty much in the dominant column of this match so far. We're sitting at a 1-1 match here. Heel is certainly backing it up, but Don Morrison, who by the way made his debut onto the Power 15 just earlier on, at the number, I do believe it was the number 14 column, which is actually, as weird as that sounds low, that is actually relatively high for his debut month. He would not have been considered for that ranking a month ago, and now he's already amongst the top 15 we have offered here, and Heel leading once again. Heel could be looking at a big boost up through those rankings if he's able to upset Don Morrison here on pay-per-view, and the fans, they don't want to see that. They don't want to see Don Morrison be conquered here in this match. That is not what they're looking to see. And a trip there, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, to be honest, I didn't see damage.
It was over him. I ain't gonna take a risk.
I mean, like, he stood on top of him, but I didn't see any damage.
The Montreal script. Well, it was over him. I couldn't really tell much of a difference. They looked relatively equal anyway, as far as I could tell.
We all know how great Kids Rock 4 is at calling trips.
Yes, thank you. I'm one of the best. We got plenty of superstars that could make their debut onto the Power 15. Once again, I keep referring to that, but of course you can go check that out on RCW's Twitter, the pre-Backlash edition. Don Morrison could also be looking at quite a boost in the rankings himself if he's able to continue his winning streak even longer here, and we might see even bigger come Money in the Bank should he potentially win a #1 contendership, which is something we very much could see. I could see Don Morrison in contention, but Heel, maybe he wants to finally get hands on that global championship. This has been back and forth as it comes. Nobody's able to get an edge here. And oh, Don Morrison's still trailing in, but a good hit. Don Morrison, a slow and methodical pace. Sadly, these new updated cleans not producing a very easy environment to fight with. So hopefully that can be changed as soon as humanly possible. And of course, later up on this pre-show, we look to see Swift Rider, a brand new superstar to Thunder, who is not currently in the building, but we will hopefully see. Oh, and a trip there, instigated by Don Morrison from his hit. And here we go, Brooke, cover for a second.
Yeah, got you. I don't know what to say, really. I don't think there was contact.
On a trip?
Yeah, I didn't think there was contact.
They're both full anyway, right? I'll be kicking fans right after this.
Yeah, Muddy's trying to get in. Possibly say J as well.
I have to kick some Outbreak too after this.
Do like a countdown before you kick so I can message 2 of the people I know are trying to get in.
I'm about to. No contact. There's been a very tight pace match here. Alright, you ready?
Huh. Yeah.
Okay, 5, 4. I'm gonna wait till they're
Hold up. Great.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
I messaged them both.
Oh! And a very, very competitive tie right there, ladies and gentlemen. That was insane. That was very strategic by him right there. Don Morrison knew to push himself up against the wall to survive that. Very narrow attempt. We're looking to get everyone we can here. Kicking everyone that I thought I just kicked them.
Oh, money's in.
That's good. We got a few more to get in still, so. Yes, we got someone else we need. And here we go. Don Morrison falling in behind once again. He can't quite get the momentum started today. This is not good news for a man who wants to chalk up his first pay-per-view win once again. It's all about that, right? If you can't send the note strong on your first pay-per-view win, well, you're not doing yourself a service in your future matches and pay-per-views, right?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to organize with people.
Yeah, it's fine.
We're getting in.
And Don Morrison once again with a beautiful clutch here by the looks of it. Notify all 5. 2-1 Don. And this audience is electric for Don Morrison. We could be looking at our first match over here. We're 15 minutes in, 45 minutes till our main show will be starting. And we're already started off with a fantastic match between Don Morrison and Heel. Once again, I keep repeating it, but it's a fantastic match between these two. Highly competitive. And really, like I've said, it's as personal as it can get. You don't ruin another man's debut. You don't make him look bad in front of these fans. But that is exactly what Heel went off and did. And maybe, just maybe, he will pay for it. Oh, you see Don Morrison,
it's over.
And the learning going on from Don Morrison. The streak lives, he says.